Welcome to Texas Truck Channel. I'm Brian.
I'm Craig.
And we're in the rainforest today in Chicago. And we're here to show you something.
We're in the wilderness.
We're in the wilderness. This is not a wilderness trim, but this is the 2025 all-new, well, refreshed Forester. I think it's handsome. This nose looks really good. And let's just start about exterior first. That's the biggest thing we want to get into. First of all, bring that camera in, Craig. It may not pull it out, but that is some of the best pearlescent metallic paint I've seen in a long time, especially from Subaru. Now, coming on down, we've got the new blacked out grille, which I think is very handsome. And then you've got the LED light treatment here. You've got a brow and then a normal light. Craig talks about this sometimes about how lights just don't need to be big anymore. This is an example of them getting smaller, but functionally looking right. You know, when they get too small, people are just used to something being there. That's part of that. Coming on down, you've got some bronze Forester-y, Subaru themes, and I think that's a really good look. Kind of reminds me of the rose gold that Toyota does in their hybrid stuff. It's like an accent that looks good. I'm happy with that. We also have fog lights down over here. That bronze theme continues down here to the wheel cover itself. What a great color that is. I don't know what that is. We'll look it up and put it below if we can find it. It has Bridgestone Turanza tires. Okay, 235, 50, 19s. I don't know that 19s are what you really want, but on a wilderness trim, you will not get 19, so don't worry about that.
Will that make it up the hill test?
I'd love to find out. Subaru sent it to us. We'll check it out. The wilderness, I think, will. The Subaru theme continues with the black molding arches, but they're a little less pronounced than they have been in the past. But it does mean you can still go into that Instagram campsite and look like you fit in and hit some brush and protect the paint a little bit.
And it's married to the new WRX styling a little bit.
Yes, you've got the vents here, which I'm a fan of that actually. It fits this better than it does the WRX. This needs that. I'm okay with that. Haters can chime in below. The mirror cap is painted black, but it keeps the metallic theme coming through, so it's not just a flat plastic, it is a painted piece. I like that. Up top you have a roof rail, because what is a Subaru without a roof rack, right? You gotta have this, you can do that. And I'm gonna leave exterior to Craig, we'll keep coming around. Rear tire is the same. Again, the bronze theme continues. The symmetrical all-wheel drive logo is right here. I like that a lot. And then you've got a taillight that's revised as well, but in the wheelhouse of Subaru's theme forever. I find it interesting, Subaru will sometimes revise a chassis completely, but it looks like the old one. It's just traditional, I'm okay with that. That's not a complaint.
That's why you can own it for life.
Well, you buy a Subaru, you die driving a Subaru. That's what happens.
Not because they're dangerous.
No, not because they're, no. People just love them, they stay in the family forever. Forester is embossed here. A lot of brands are going to this style of casting in the plastics. I like that a lot. Make good use of your moldings. That's a good idea. Now you don't have a dimensional letter. In terms of manufacturing, it's easier too. This is dimensional. At some point that glue will fail. This will never fail where it says Forester. That's pretty cool. Coming on down. We have real exhaust tip over here. Look at that. That's refreshing in today's day and age. And you maintain a recessed tip, and that tells you that the departure angle is going to be pretty good with this. Ground clearance is 9.7 inches, which is no slouch.
With bronze accents. And Brian, very interesting, like it looks like there could be an exhaust tip over here.
Yeah, you're right.
I feel like it really need a Forest XT like they used to have edition maybe. Or...
I'll take an STI.
Yeah,
I'm okay with that. Speaking of that, let's check out the powertrain. All right, boys and girls, it's time to check out the all-new, well, no, we've seen this before. This looks a lot like a FA series flat 4. I'm assuming it's a 2.5 liter, which we've driven before and is totally competent for what we're doing.
It looks like it is.
2.5, yeah, okay, it is 2.5. On other models, it has about 180 horsepower, which is enough for something like this, but it's not a rocket ship, but that's not the point of this car. Let's check out the interior with Craig.
We're not really in the wilderness. Let's get into the Forester, even though we're in the forest wilderness.
Right.
So, automatic hatch, which is nice on this particular trim.
This is a sport trim, by the way.
Sport trim. Now, mind you, this is a prototype vehicle. They made it very clear on the dash, prototype. So, but let's look to see what we got under here. We got some storage.
Okay.
Some foam. This is so you can insulate and keep your food cold. You put some ice on top of it.
You can get your shrimp in here, right?
Yes. And then under here, you actually still have a real spare, and that's actually kind of nice. It's still kind of a donut-y type spare, but look, it's all right there, easy to get to. You'll notice right over here, nothing, and then over here, nothing. So you'll notice there isn't little dog bowls in the back, which is interesting, but maybe
there's not. Is what you're saying.
Maybe that's a prototype deal. Who knows? But you do get plenty of room back here, just like all the old Foresters. In fact, this seems maybe a little bigger. Easy fold. You just pull a little pin and it drops down. And look how flat folding that is. That's really nice. In fact, let's go around to the side and see how flat that is. I mean, it's actually a flat folding floor. That is really nice. A lot of cars don't do that. They end up like this, and you can't really put anything in there. This you can. You get gobs of storage. See what kind of room we have Get in these, Brian, you know, these are water resistant seats. You know?
Yeah, it's part of the sport trim.
It's,
And this bronze piping.
Yeah, check out your door. Your door's really nice. You have this really neat cloth, like brown bronze padding.
That's textile.
Very nice, very nice. And then you get a padded armrest and a pull and a spot to put your phone and plenty of room for your Hydro Flask, but not Stanley. Your Stanley would go right here, but it might spill, so don't get the Stanley, get another brand. Get your rear A and C, which is nice that they're actually still giving you both. I know we're transitioning to USB-C. This is a little USB-C or USB rant. We still need both, I'm sorry, that's just kind of where we're at. All right, moving on to the front, we get the nice same door. Put your phone there, you got your Hydro Flask, and your Stanley goes up here just like we talked about in the back. Plenty of little storage cubbies. Subaru has a theme with their interiors now. Works really well, whether you're in the lowest Crosstrek or the Ascent, you kind of get the same kind of layout and format, just scaled down or scaled up. You know what, and I like that, 'cause it gives you familiarity, and if you're in a Subaru brand and you don't have to worry about it, you don't have to think about things, it's just, you get in and you just drive it.
It works.
And it works. So I'm sure this is paired to a CVT, nothing new there. If there is, we'll drop it right there.
Oh, the 8-speed CVT?
Yeah, Brian's pointed this out. I love this little diamond pattern in the dash, it's really cool. It's a hard plastic, and I want to
soft though.
That's soft-ish up top, it's padded on the door, that's good. And everything else is just right where you need to be. Good sight lines, low cal, easy visibility, and everything's right where it should be. Here's what Subarus are. Maybe it's not the nicest material, but it's a quality material. It's going to last, and you can just tell it's going to last. Yeah. So, and we love that. Well, with that, Brian, I think that's enough for the all-new Forester. We can't wait to get our hands on this and take it up our hill test and get it on the road. Until then, be sure to like and subscribe, and thanks for watching.